Hi everybody. Today is Tuesday, October the 2nd. Wow, where's the year gone? This is my first post. Hopefully I get it correct this time. It's going to be going to my YouTube channel called This Is My Life, because it is my life. That's going to kind of be documented. And over time, I'm going to do a bunch of other things. But mainly this page is supposed to help others reach out to me, or allow me to reach out to them, and also allow people to reach out to each other that suffer from anxiety. Now, I want to start by saying that I am a big whopping 43. Kind of hard to say, but I am. And I personally suffer from PTSD, which is a form of anxiety, if you want to be technical or whatever. Everybody suffers from anxiety. I don't care who you are. If you're perfect, you have anxiety. I have a wonderful book here. It is the medical surgical nursing, because guess what? I'm a nurse. And I have what's considered a mental illness. And I hate that. I hate the thought that it's put under the term a mental illness. And although there are people who have mental illnesses out there that do struggle to live a normal, productive life, as we in the States consider normal and productive, I hate the fact that I too am listed under having a mental illness, but I'm a nurse. I take care of patients. I take care of patients who suffer from the same type of mental illnesses that I have. I'm not exactly sure why I'm able to do some of the things that I can do and why others can't. And so there's some things that I'm going to do, and as you get to know me, we're going to indulge deep into some of my darkest, deepest secrets. Things that I don't and would not normally just talk to people about. Maybe only my closest friends might be aware of. But I'm not going to go into it in this episode. But what I did want to talk to you about is that in this particular book, anxiety is listed as a tense emotional state. And everybody, and I mean everybody, experiences some form of anxiety when they are faced with a new, challenging, or threatening situation. You suffer from some form of anxiety. When you're nervous, that's anxiety. Everybody has it. But PTSD, on the other hand, and if you're not familiar with what PTSD is, post-traumatic stress disorder, is a little bit more of a tight-knit description. So it states in this book, and I want to make sure I reference in the Berner and Sudart's textbook of medical surgical nursing, 12th edition, it states that post-traumatic stress disorder is a condition that generates waves of anxiety, anger, aggression, depression, and suspicion, threatens a person's sense of self, and interferes with daily functioning. specific examples of events that place people at risk or have occurred and has caused you to have PTSD are rape, family violence, torture, terrorist attacks, fire, earthquakes, and military combat. And I will say that 1, 2, 3 of those I myself have experienced. But it doesn't just stop there. There are numerous things that can happen to a person. It's not just these things that they list. Numerous things can happen to a person that could cause them to have post-traumatic stress syndrome. But what it states, and I find very interesting, is that it states that patients who have experienced a traumatic event are often frequent users of the healthcare system. Seeking treatment for the overall emotional and physical trauma that they experience. I will say that I take medication to help live day to day. And I still have struggles. I struggle sometimes to get out of the house and interact and do things. I can do simple things. I can go to the store and that kind of thing. I have difficulties if I'm by myself going to parties that friends may have invited me to, unless I am with somebody. And even sometimes when I'm with somebody, it makes it more difficult. So I'm not going to indulge into my PTSD right now, but I am going to tell you that if you continue to watch this page, you're going to find some amazing, amazing videos. I'm going to be talking about why I have PTSD, what happened to me, what caused me to be the way that I am. And in doing this, we're going to go on a little adventure, because I'm going to face my PTSD. And I am going to try to come to terms with the issues that I have. Even talking to you right now, I haven't taken any of my medication today, and already my anxiety level is heightened. And the fact of the matter is that it's so stupid to me to be anxious while I'm recording this, because I know that if I don't like it, if I go back and I watch the video and I don't like it, I can turn it off. I don't have to post it. I can re-record. I can do all those things. But even the thought of exposing my PTSD and bringing it out to the world is causing my heart to race right now. I'm starting to have some shortness of air, difficulties breathing, and that's the fact. That is the truth of having this type of mental disorder, this fear of living. And I think that at my age, 43, I'm 43 years old. I'm married with a marriage that is falling apart. I have 3 children. two which are grown, and my middle daughter, who has a 2-year-old, doesn't even talk to me because she's mad at me for something that apparently I did, but I don't know what it is, and she doesn't want to talk to me about it. And then I have my little 10-year-old that's still here at home, and sometimes, honestly, I can make her life a living hell, because my life sometimes can be a living hell. Um, so I'm being open about what my life is like, and that's why this channel is called This Is My Life, because I want people to know that you're not alone, and I want to know that I'm not alone. So this is just an introduction to this page. I hope you like it. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. I will read all comments, respond to comments. I do travel as a nurse, so I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do my postings yet. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work out, because guess what? As much as I like to try to schedule things, and as much as I like to try to do things a certain way, I have trouble getting things organized. Sometimes I'm super, super duper organized, and sometimes I am living in chaos. And sometimes I tell myself I just want the bus to stop, and I just want to get off just for a little bit, please, so that I could try to get things situated and be able to start over again. So I hope that I can gain some people's feedback, and what kinds of things you want to see. I know there's one particular thing that I'm really, really going to be doing, and I really am going to be doing it with you guys, with you, and as viewers, and it's going to be a very scary thing for me, and but we'll get more in depth with my personal battles and my personal trauma in another episode. I don't want these videos to be longer than 15 minutes, because then after that you kind of lose attention. So so just, be patient, but this is just an introduction. So I hope everybody has a great day today, and we will see you again. All right. Let's all be